bottom line.
So yeah, hot take, Jake. Of course, he's not going to show up when his damn Yankees were damn horrible in the World Series and did absolutely nothing. Went out there and stunk the joint up. The big three-headed monster just couldn't get it done. They lost the loss to the Dodgers, rather, that the Yankees had, come on now. When we first went in, we thought this was going to be a powerhouse series. We thought this was going to go 6-7 games. We thought we were going to see good offense on both sides, and that just didn't happen. Judge, he was nowhere to be found. Nowhere in this series. He was worse than he was probably the worst that we've ever seen from him, and he was already struggling at earlier points in the postseason. Now you have to, I'm sure we'll talk about this later, but you also have Soto, who now you have to worry about in the offseason. Now you juxtapose that with the Dodgers, who went all in, right? They went all in. They brought in Ohtani, spent all of that money. Yes, it's deferred money, $460 million, in today's money, $700 million in the future, whatever. They brought in Shohei Ohtani. They went in all in. They went all in to win the World Series. They had Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. They brought the Yamamoto pitcher from Japan. He cost over $300 million. So, some people may say it's a purchased or bought World Series. I say that you may be more correct in your assertion, Flo, when you say that this could be a dynasty. Now, beginnings of a dynasty. Yeah, and shout out to Freddie Freeman. We already talked about him last week, and talked about all of the things that he had been doing in the beginning of the series. Let me just update everybody. He did win the MVP. Pretty much no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you hear?
Okay.
Are y'all good?
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
we're good. You got something for Omar? Are you done, Omar? I didn't know if you were done.
No. I can keep going, but I stopped to see
go ahead. Okay,
go ahead. Bro. I was just listening to you.
I was gonna say, Omar, with Judge having this kind of series, it seems like he has underperformed every postseason he's been in. Is he basically the Lamar Jackson of the playoffs, or somebody, whoever else, maybe Dak Prescott or whoever you want to put in there, as far as he's underperforming in the playoffs. Every playoffs, he seems like he doesn't, he had a historic season at, and now he just underperforms and he doesn't show up. He's MIA.
Look, there's no denying what you just said, because everybody watched the series, everybody sees the statistics. You can't go against numbers. It is what it is, but it's not a good look. He's going to have to step it up. Having really great regular seasons is nice, and he's a great player. I don't want to take anything away from him. He's one of the best in the game. But you're right. At some point, when you don't start to perform in the postseason, you will start to hear these questions, just like you said for Lamar Jackson and others that you mentioned. So,
what's up,
is it that he doesn't deserve those questions? I wouldn't say necessarily he doesn't deserve those questions. It may still be, a little early. We should still give him a little more time, I believe. But it's fair to question why. Not if it's going to last forever, but rather why is it happening in the crunch moments? Why is it happening in the most important games?
Right. It seems a little bit mental. I'm just putting it in there from what I've heard the guys talking about, in some of the post games. They talked about his timing was off. And once your timing gets off, you get tight and you just start, you get in your own head and you just can't, you just have to find your way back. And it seems like it happens every postseason. And this postseason in particular, they said that his time is off and he couldn't get back on time, with his swing. And so that kind of, maybe it got in his head. I don't know. Your thoughts?
It's possible he actually made an in-series change with his batting stance During
Is that
the
rare?
Season, in the World
Is that rare
Series,
okay.
that is rare in the World Series. Usually, people will not do that. But hey, desperate times, as we know, call for desperate measures. And so, what was happening was during the season, he kept his stance. His stance is always so his left foot is pointed inwards to keep his body closed, so he's allowed to be more compact to the ball, and that's why he has such a strong and powerful swing to be able to take it out of the ballpark. Well, in the playoffs, he actually changed his stance and his swing twice because he got away from it, and then the World Series got away from it again to where his foot was flaring out to the left, his left foot, and was opening his stance, creating more ability for him to miss balls and swing through fastballs and breaking balls. So could be. One thing is for certain, though, the MLB, even though the series was not as exciting as we may have liked, they definitely got their wish. Viewership was up across the board, 92% up, comparable from the last. The
big
last
franchises, big names, a
lot of young people. They were up in the 18 to 34. Which is the demo that everybody wants, the very priceless demo. Right. They're up with that. So
I think that's where we're at. That's our demo. So
they had record. Maybe me, not you. We had record numbers.
Wow.
Japan had
you.
Japan had record numbers. They had like 21 million, which is understandable because of who played in the series, but that's crazy. So
right. All right, here he is, the one and only Hot Take Jake.
Oh, coming to eat a crow.
Eat the crow.
What you got to say about
the Yankees?
Bums. Them bums.
That's what he likes to call people, bums.
Bums. They say you bum.
Be a bull crap.
How disappointed are you, Jake?
Grab my Mets hat.
It's a stepping stone. That's what I see it as. I think it's one step closer. Here's why.
Mr. Positive.
I think the Dodgers won this the year of 2020. They were the more experienced team of the World Series. They had been here before. The Yankees are new to this. This is the first time since 15 years that they've came here. I think it's the stepping stone right before
they all rookies
to come back and win it all. So don't worry. I don't believe anybody out there in the AL can cover them. They destroyed everybody in their way, and I think they will be back next year as well. Absolutely. Omar, tell me a team that's going to hurt us. Tell me a team that's going to challenge us. There's not one.
The Mets?
Well,
destroyed the Guardians.
First of all, if you're looking at at your own division, the Orioles are going to be even better.
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for them. But then, if you're looking at the whole team as the league as a whole, the Dodgers are not going anywhere. The Mets aren't going anywhere. The Braves are going to be healthy and better.
Who the hell's afraid of the Mets? Who the hell's afraid of the Mets?
You watch your mouth, sucker. You watch that damn mouth, sucker.
The Mets are coming, right? Right, Omar? The Mets are coming.
Oh, we're coming, baby. We're coming.
They're coming.
All
the Mets suck.
Hey, so Omar, I got a question for you. Or if you want to hit on the Golden Glove winners, kind of give us your thoughts on that, and then if the other guy's got a question.
Did you say the Golden Globe winners?
Glove.
Golden Glove.
Oh, glove. I think you said Golden Globe. I was like, wow.
Glove.
Why would I know that, Flo? I don't watch the Golden Globes. Anyways. There were some, let's just say, there were some very odd omissions from the Golden Gloves, including one Paquito Francisco Lindor, baby. How
Lindor,
are you gonna have Golden Gloves and Francisco Lindor don't win one, and he the best damn defender in the NL? Get out of here. See, this is why I don't trust these awards. I ignored it. I looked at the list, and once I didn't see his name, I completely closed the list and stopped reading.
Oh, wow. You just closed it. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who else is on there. Sorry.
What do you think, Jake? Did they miss out not putting Lindor in there?
Give a crap less. Here's my question, Omar.
Yeah, he don't care.
Okay.
He don't care about it.
Juan Soto. Do we have a chance of re-signing him, Omar? That's the biggest thing this offseason. Juan Soto.
Do you have a chance? I mean, if y'all don't re-sign him, y'all are dumb. Y'all really need him. At this point, y'all have the money. There's no reason for you not to do it. You're the Yankees. You have unlimited, not unlimited, but a lot of funds. Now, if it gets into a bidding war with Steve Cohen, well, obviously nobody can compete with Steve Cohen, and the Mets will walk away with him. But the Mets have a lot of needs. We need 2 starting pitchers. We'd like to bring back Pete Alonso and some other needs, which can allow the Yankees to bring Soto back, since he's one of the major needs that they need among other places in the infield. So I believe it's a toss-up between the Yankees and Mets, but I do believe he will go back to the Yankees just because that is where he is most comfortable with at this point in time.
All right, get it.
You got anything, Ken?
I do have
I'm just saying. Go ahead, man.
Okay, one thing before Ken goes real quick. I do have some insider information, though, from the Washington, D.C. area. Okay. Nationals are actually going to be in the mix to bring Juan Soto, who actually won a World Series with them. Sorry, I was in the dark there. The World Series with them, to bring him back home to the team. So watch out for the Nationals. A dark horse from my team sources.
Ooh, okay.
They better keep their hands out of our cookie jar.
All right. You got anything, Ken? Anything for the professor on wrapping up the World Series here?
Hey, man, you and Omar called it, man. You guys, made the right selection when it came down to the World Series. I kind of jumped with Hot Take Jake. I had to try to jump on my brother's coattail and kind of ride with him on the Yankees.
Don't ever do that.
But I will.
They suck.
But I will say this, man. I hope that the Braves end up coming out healthier, make a few moves this offseason, and we'll come back at it again next year, man. Next spring, fellas.
Not done for.
Our 5 guys.